What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka JustTenMoreMinutes, aka the Freakin 10. We are back with more from Deichbrand 2022 and Nightwish with Shoemaker. Now, if you're not familiar with the story of it, it's a story about Eugene Shoemaker, a man who wanted to become an astronaut, didn't make it because of health reasons, and then went on to become a geologist and an astronomer, and then was killed in a car accident back in '99, and excuse me, was then his body was then taken on a space capsule by a rocket that orbited, I think it was twice on the Earth, and I think still remains to be the only person that's ever kind of been buried, quote, out of this world. I think that's the story that I remember reading. So, you know, this is always an emotional song, and Floor is just absolutely amazing whenever she sings the song. I remember covering it and just being blown away. You know, at that time I didn't know what it was about. I would, you know, at that point in my channel, it was more about, oh, what is this? What is that? And trying to guess things. And then I ultimately realized with Tuomos, it's not about guessing. It's just enjoying and listening. And so I take a different approach with Nightwish. Now, I mean, I've reviewed probably 95% of their music, maybe. We're close to 60 videos. I'm sure there's some that I haven't listened to yet. But, you know, it's just something you learn after you listen to a band, after a song, just to shut up, sit back, and enjoy. And that's what I love doing, right? I mean, even just reacting to a band that I've covered so many times, you just can't help but enjoy it. So with that being said, there's only one thing left to do. Let's switch it up. Let's check it out.
Das nächste Lied ist von unserem neuen Album Human Nature. It's a bit of a sing-along. Well, not really, but I would love to see you give it a shot. You want to sing? All right, let's go. Now you've been tugged in for eternal earthrise and wonder. Sated through aliens. Story now heard, howling at the end. Yours is the whole way out of heaven. A ship that sailed home. You're with us, face up the night, singing through the morning that night. I want to sing with you. You're home now, I've got a catch as with every living creature. We want to come with you. Here I came to be. You're reaching to the far on the stellar sea, cutting little stars.
I'm gonna pause it there for a second, because if you really look at the lyrics of this, right, and you know the backstory, which I know now, you know, it just makes this such an amazing tribute, if you will, to this man. I mean, and I read it in an interview that Tuomos did. I forget the publication, but it was in France. And he just talks about, you know, how, again, this guy wanted to be an astronaut and couldn't, and so he still went into the field as a geologist and an astronomer. And you think about these lyrics, right? Now you've been tucked in for eternal earthrise and wonder, a sailor through eons. Story unheard, howling at the earth. Yours is the whole graveyard of heavens, a ship that sailed home. I'm talking about the orbit, or the rocketing orbit. Just such a way with words that, as a lyricist, just is a whole nother freaking level. Let's keep going.
We all wait for you, like beauty. cutting little stars.
You know, I want to stop it there for a second because around that 50 to 53 minute, did you see the kid and what is probably his dad headbanging together? That's what it's all about right there. That's the part that gets me every single time with emotion, is when you see that cross-generational bond over something as simple as music. And I say it over and over again. Do they probably agree on everything? Nope. You know, but look at the world today and the gap between a generation and a generation, yet they can still go right here and be together. And all the other shit that we argue about doesn't matter. Ooh. All right, toughen it up. You know, this song is amazing, and it's one of those where you think about the backstory for it. You know, you think about the way Floor is doing those vocals. And I was sitting here, I was like, when she said sing along, I was like, man, could I even do that? And I was like, not without a hell of a lot of practice. You know, I mean, you could go do 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 do, but when you're talking about singing like that, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm a simple man. Let's keep going.
And when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with the night,
Just not fair. Absolutely not fair. That damn onion ninja. Yeah. Onion Ninja strikes again. I wasn't crying. That was the Onion Ninja. He strikes. Anytime Nightwish is on, he thinks that it's fair to come in and strike. You know, what is there to say, right? I mean, seriously. You know, as a reactor, kind of as I said at the beginning, I've watched these songs a couple of times each. But when each time they can bring out such emotion, whether it's the meaning behind them, the performances, the people watching, you know, they bring out such emotion, and there's very few bands that do that. You know what I mean? I've released, I mean, if you think about this, right? And y'all have watched, you know, more music probably than I have in your lives after I took my break from it, just being disgruntled with it. But after releasing damn near 600 videos, there's only a couple bands that have, or a couple songs even, that have really got me like this, where true emotion behind it. And Nightwish is the main culprit. And it's just, it's one of those, and it, you know, y'all know this, right? I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But as a reactor, it's like, holy crap. I mean, it puts it in a different perspective for me, because when I choose to review a video, right, it's about the song. It's about what do I experience during the song, and y'all being able to watch that reaction, right? And it's almost like freaking clockwork, where I can say, yep, here comes Shoemaker, right? Here comes Nemo. And, I want my tears back. You know, those songs that just trigger such emotions that it's just like, that damn onion ninja is going to get me. And so, you know, it's one of those, as I look at the list, right? If, you know, we've got Last Ride, which is coming up next, which is another one of my favorites, just because I want to see Floor's emotions, right? And those look that she gives with that kind of wicked look. You know, Ghost Love Score, Greatest Show on Earth, which are some of just the all-time greats. But this one for me just gets me, because you think about this man that as I said, the story, I mean, exact lyrics, right? Story unheard, howling at the earth. Yours is the whole star map of heavens of myriad endings. And it's that the story, and they were able to tell it, tell it, and now it lives on forever. Man, it's one of those that I'm starting to get, as a songwriter myself, I'm starting to get more and more motivated to get back to writing songs. And I've posted some to my community tab in response to the warnings, Queen of the Murder Scene. But when I watch Nightwish now, it gets my brain thinking differently of how I could write other songs. You know, finding someone like a Eugene Shoemaker that is unknown and try to tell that story. You know, I can't do it like To Almost does. I mean, that's just that masterpiece of knowing when to switch it from hard to soft, to build the piano, to have the speaking over it. All of that stuff, you think about the complications of that. And yet in that interview, he said, as I was composing this, I was thinking of Floor and Troy's voices. And so you picture that in your head. And I'm sure that does make it a little bit easier when you have two great singers like that. But man, what a masterpiece. That's all I got to say. Let me switch it up. You know, there's not much else I can say to this, quite honestly. It's so emotional. And you know, anytime that damn onion ninja comes and attacks me, it's just Man. Damn onion ninja. Strikes again. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. I'm not going to hit that notification button. Y'all know what to do. Y'all continue to do it. Y'all continue to support me. And I absolutely love y'all for it. I think, Martine, you were the one that was going to Nightwish. I hope you enjoyed it. I think, Eric, you were getting to see them as well. Someone else was getting to see them, and I forget who it was. My apologies. But man, what a song. Y'all know what to do, guys. That's it for me. I have nothing to say after this, except for damn onion ninja. I'm out.